Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How exciting is that? Drupa is back after a long-awaited return. Could not be happier that I'm participating with Drupa. We'll get to that one second, but I'd like to introduce my guests first and foremost. We have Sabine Geldermann. She is the director of drupa and portfolio print technologies from Messe, Düsseldorf in Germany. They are the producers of drupa, and she's also a Girls Who Print Girly Award winner. And we have Frank Tuekmantel, who is the ambassador of face-to-face marketing, and he will be my partner in all things drupa DNA, which we will get to in one second. First of all, thank you guys so much for joining today, and welcome to Happy International Print Day to everybody out there.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you very much, Deborah, and a warm welcome from Germany as well.
Yes. So Sabine, can you tell everybody what you do and really explain what drupa is to people who might not understand the magnificence of it?
Yes, with pleasure. So drupa is the world-leading trade fair for printing technologies, established in 1951, so a very long tradition, more than 70 years on the market. And drupa is the meeting place and the must-attend event for the global print and packaging industry. So yeah, as you just mentioned, Deborah, we unfortunately couldn't take place in the last 8 years. So the previous edition took place in 2016. In 2020, we were kicked out due to the impact of the pandemic. And now we are only 7 months ahead until drupa will open its doors again. And the current development is very promising. It is considered to be, in a 4-year cycle, the Olympics of the industry, specifically when it comes up to the presentation of product premieres, first-time exhibits, first-time innovation, cutting-edge technologies. So in a nutshell, everything you nicely presented just previously as your introduction. It's innovations along the entire value chain when it comes up to pre-media print until finishing, when it comes up to machinery and real-time running workflows. So it's really like an outstanding presentation from the exhibitor perspective. We're focusing on roughly 1,300 exhibitors from 50 countries all over the world. We are very pleased and happy that the United States is among the top 10 exhibitor nations, which has been the case as well for previous editions. So it's awesome to see that the biggest, let's say, print nations from the world, if it's Japan, if it's China, India, the US, and certainly Europe, is getting prepared for showcasing the latest trends and innovations. And one thing for sure, highly relevant knowledge transfer is guaranteed, not only by our exhibitors, but as well by 5 dedicated touch points, which are specific special forums focusing on huge potential, as you just mentioned, Deborah, digital technologies on print, but as well on textile, on plastics, on wood, on ceramics. So this technology simply enables to print on every single material, and by that we simply explore the universe of applications, and by that as well highlight and let's say extend what the industry will certainly go for in the upcoming months and years. So there's continuous, as you said, evolution and continuous change, continuous, let's say, unexpected applications, and that's what you're going to see at drupa.
And can you just go back for 1 minute? Drupa is not something that just popped up yesterday, right? So maybe just give a little of the history. And yes, it is the Olympics of print because it happens every 4 years, but there's a reason for that. Please.
Yeah, the reason for that is that exhibitors and, let's say, the suppliers of machinery, but as well of materials, so everything that is related to print, selected that Olympic 4-year cycle as they simply wanted to develop their newest technology specifically on that dedicated, let's say, edition of every single drupa. And yeah, this is why we are very much looking now forward to 2024, because there's certainly a good reason why everybody who's playing a role in the industry has to attend. It's all about new, let's say, technology, not only, but about mega trends that impact our industry intensively. It's ongoing digitalization. It's certainly sustainability, and by that as well, circular economy. It's connectivity. It's so much more that printers, and not only printers, but brand owners, converters, suppliers, designers, they really have to concentrate on in order to make sure to maintain and grow their competitive advantage. So that's really the place to be, and it's considered to a certain extent to be, from a knowledge transfer perspective, as the University of Print. So please make sure to register for the event, just in order to understand the visionary approach of the whole, let's say, global industry.
Thank you so much for sharing that history with people. And I was looking at the chat, and Sandy Hubbard mentioned something that you said before. You know, the manufacturers, they plan their research and development about launching in drupa. So it really is the ground zero of really understanding the future of print, the tools and technology that's available for your business to move forward, and to really learn about it first. Some people talk about things that are coming that you can get online for, and that is really where drupa DNA comes in. And that is we're going to turn to Frank now, because Frank and I will be co-hosting the drupa DNA forum for drupa. Frank, why don't you let everybody know a bit about yourself and how you came to be involved with drupa DNA, please?
Perfect. Thank you, Deb. And while I might sound like I talk to you from Germany as well, I'm actually talking to you from beautiful Charleston, South Carolina, which is my hometown. But originally, I grew up in Germany and had the pleasure to go to drupa in the 90s, was the very first trade show that I ever attended. And if you so far had only a chance to see trade shows in the United States, you haven't seen anything compared to drupa, which is just in size and equipment and availability of exhibitors is just second to none. With that background knowledge, I was very interested when Messe Düsseldorf reached out to me and to work with Deborah together to bring you one of the forums, drupa DNA, that just allows you to focus a little bit more on certain future technologies that will be presented in a special section of the Messe. So here, startups, exhibitors, attendees get together to learn about things that will shape the future of our industry. And the future is bright, as Deborah earlier said. There is just so much going on, but there is much more to come. Additive manufacturing, artificial intelligence, just two of the topics that we talk about. New materials. Deb, you talked about it, you showed it in your video. Unbelievable what we can print on, what we can produce, and folks simply need to know about it. What's next? So those information, those platform economy information, printed electronics, all of that is something that folks get together in the DNA forum to learn more about. You can exhibit in this forum, you can join as a presenter, you can work with Deb and myself to be interviewed. If you are an exhibitor at the event, you can be a speaker. So there is a tons of activity about the next big thing, as somebody else very famous in high tech always like to say. This is just the beauty about DNA. It gives you an area to be very focused on what's next.
Excellent. So Frank and I have been meeting with exhibitors who will be in the drupa DNA area. And Frank, why don't you explain how that's going to work, our little area there?
Yeah, so basically in Hall 7 at drupa, there is the DNA area, which includes a stage. That would be the place for you to join Deborah and me to be either interviewed by us. Deborah offered to host any panels that you might want to organize. We also give you a platform to present your company, not to talk about a particular product, but to talk about how your core technology is helping to evolve the print industry in the future. So we would like to make sure that folks talk in this area about the future. And then exhibitors have a chance at very reasonable prices. We talk here about a few $1,000s to buy a pre-configured exhibit space right next to the stage. So while you talk about your technology as an exhibitor, you can, after your talk, your panel, your presentation, you can actually then invite any attendees in the audience to your booth and talk with them in more detail about what you have to offer. So a turnkey solution, very easy to sign up for. And after I'm done with my presentation, I will put my contact details in the chat. And if anyone would like to reach out, then I will make sure Deb and I pick up and hopefully welcome you at drupa on stage and talk to you.
Excellent. So Sabine, people are already asking if registration is open. And I saw today that the visa thing is going away until 2025. So Americans don't have to worry about anything that was going to happen. I was very excited to see that go away, at least till after drupa. So the drupa gods are working with us. So Sabine, registration, now's the time to get a ticket in a hotel room. Yeah. So why don't you explain how people can register, and also how Messe Düsseldorf is helping people who may want to exhibit in Europe and the United States make that happen. And then we'll wrap up this session.
Yes, absolutely. So we are very happy to support you wherever we can. As Deborah just mentioned, the ticket shop is already open since 3 weeks. So this will allow you to get registered very much in advance, just in case you're planning your perfect and convenient trip to Düsseldorf in Germany. So we really guide you via our website to the relevant registration link. And it's quite easy to go forward and just to buy your ticket. If it's a one-day ticket, I guess people coming from the United States might probably go rather for a 3 or 5 day ticket or whatever. We are very flexible to support that. And just in case you're still even interested to exhibit, please reach out to us directly. I will provide my contact data as well, or even colleagues from Messe Düsseldorf, North America, are more than happy to support you. We have in Chicago our office and a team of Americans and Germans that will help you through the entire process. And that's at least what we can do for you, and just to meet your requirements. And next to that, you find as well on our website our partners that will help you to book your room, your hotel, whatever is desired or wished from your side. So everything we can do. We just would like to make you feel as happy and as pleasant to get prepared.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it, from Germany. Frank, it's been a pleasure working with you. I look forward to, welcoming the world, as Drupa says, to the Drupa DNA stage, and really be part of the future of the industry where it all happens. Dankeschön to both of you. Thank you so much. And we will bring up Carlos from HP now. Thanks, guys, so much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Have a nice print day.
Bye.
Looking forward to seeing and meeting you all. Thank you so much.
Bye.